What's up everybody, it's your boy Namejamie and welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be covering the brand new free-to-play quest called Below Ice Mountain. Now this quest has very few requirements, the only one being 16 quest points in order to start. However, 10 mining as well as 37 magic for access to the Varrock and Falador teleport spells are very useful for this quest. Now the item requirements for this quest are a weapon, the best one you have access to, 3 coins, a piece of bread, a knife, cooked meat, and 2 Falador teleports and 2 Varrock teleports. For me, that's going to be 4 Law runes, 2 Water runes, 2 Fire runes, and 12 Wind runes. Now if you are a very low level free-to-play player doing this quest, you may need some additional food to fight a level 25 monster at the end of the quest, but personally, I didn't need any. Additionally, if you're a members doing this quest, feel free to bring a glory and stamina potion in order to speed things up further. But yeah, with all that covered, we are now ready to hop right into the quest. But before we do, remember if this video helps you out and you want to see more future videos like it, go down below the video and leave a like and comment on it, as well as subscribing to the channel. It's free and effortless, and it does really help me out a lot. So make sure to go ahead and do that if you can. But with that said, let's hop right into the quest. Okay, so here we are at the start of the quest. To get here, teleport yourself to Falador and run up, or teleport yourself to Edgeville or the monastery if you're members and run your way down here to Willow. We're gonna go ahead and speak to her to start the quest, and you can basically just spam through this dialogue to start and just say yes to her in order to start the quest. Now, once you're done talking to her, make your way to Falador. I'm gonna run there, or you can teleport there if you brought the runes. But if you teleport, make sure you run west to the pub. Otherwise, we'll be arriving there shortly when I'm running, and we're just gonna continue to run south because the pub is right here next to the castle. Once you are inside, go ahead and talk to the Dwarf in the back of the pub. You can spam through this dialogue because he doesn't really say anything important, he just asks you for a beer. After that, go and talk to the waitress behind you and ask for 1 Asgardian ale. This will cost you your 3 coins, and then after you have the ale, go ahead and talk to the Dwarf and hand it to him. He will then ask you to come upstairs and play a cutscene of rock, paper, and scissors, so we'll get to that in a second. Once you've initiated the cutscene, go ahead and choose rock for your first choice. This will go ahead and get you 1 win, even though he will choose paper. He's so drunk that he won't realize that you actually lost, and so he'll give you the win. For the second round, I picked scissors, and he went ahead and took that win, even though scissors beats paper. And then finally, for the last round coming up here, I chose rock again, and that will beat his paper again, giving you 2 victories over his 1, meaning that he will join your party now, and you can go ahead and spam through the rest of this dialogue and end the cutscene. Once the cutscene is done, go to your spellbook and cast your teleport to Varrock. Go ahead and run south if you're teleported to the main Varrock square. I teleported to the GE because that's how I have it set up, but you're basically going to be going to the pub in the south of Varrock. Once here, talk to Charlie, who is located just outside the pub, and ask him the 4th option, which is where is his friend Marley. You can spam through this dialogue, and then afterwards we're just going to be heading over to Edgeville. So I'm going to run there since I'm doing this as a free-to-play member, but if you are not a free-to-play member and you are members, feel free to use your glory and just teleport there. Once here, run to the south part of Edgeville here by the ruins, and you'll find Marley over here next to the yew trees. Speak to him and spam through the dialogue. After you are done talking to him, you want to teleport back to Varrock and go back to the inn. He asked you to make him a steak sandwich, and in order to do that, you need to go talk to the cook in the Blue Moon Inn first, which is the pub we were just in order to learn the recipe. Once here, head to the back of the pub and talk to the cook. You can spam through the dialogue, and basically by the end of it, he will teach you how to make the sandwich. Now, once you are done talking to him, go ahead and use your knife on a piece of bread and choose option 2, which should be to make it into slices. This will combine it with your cooked meat and make you a steak sandwich. After you are done doing that, you should still be at the pub, but just make your way back to Edgeville to speak with Marley, who's in the same location. Again, if you are a member, feel free to just teleport there using your glory. Once here, speak to Marley again and hand him the sandwich. After a few seconds, he will talk to you again, spam through the dialogue as he has now decided he is willing to help you, and we can move on to collecting the last member, who is just south of here in the Barbarian Village. Once here in Barbarian Village, run to the southeast part and talk to, I believe his name is Checkal. He is the strongman located here on my screen. Spam through the dialogue and he will tell you that in order for him to help you, you need to become stronger than him, which requires you to go through some training. But just spam through the dialogue and we'll get to the training next. So once you are done talking to him, head north to the main Barbarian pub, and you should, to the left here, find a Barbarian named Atlas. Speak to him and go through the dialogue, and he should agree to train you. Now, he will tell you this usually costs 25,000 coins, but it turns out if you don't have any money, you don't actually have to pay him. Just accept the yes option, and the cutscene for him training you will start. Now, once you are done with the training, you should have learned the flex emote, I believe. Go back and talk to Checkal, who again is in the southeast part of Barbarian Village, and he will flex on you. You then, in order for him to help you, need to go into your emotes, scroll down to the bottom, and choose the flex emote you just learned. And after you do that, he will agree to help you guys out because of how strong you have become. But with that done, we are now finished collecting all the members to enter the mountain. So head west out of the Barbarian Village and then north to that dungeon sign I just pointed out, which is connected to the Ice Mountain. Once around the west side of the mountain here, you should see a camp set up with all the members you collected and Willow. Speak to her and she should start a dialogue for you guys to enter the mountain. Go ahead and watch the cutscene and I'll be back after it. Now, towards the end of this cutscene, some rumbling will begin, and then the golem will emerge, which is the monster we will have to fight in order to end this quest. It is only level 25, and I defeated it in a few hits with my regular weapon. If you're a lower level, I think you should still be okay here, but basically just go ahead and fight it, and after that, you'll go through another cutscene, and when that finishes, you will be done with the quest. So yeah, after searching her bag, you should finish up the quest here, rewarding you with 1 quest point, 2k coins, and access to the new ice dungeon. Congratulations again, hopefully this video helped you out, and finally remember, my name is Jamie, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace! I do it for the